This is the Burton AoIT broadcast. Today we are discussing quiet time. Does it really reduce the number of fights at our school, clubs selling at Food Fest? How well did they do? And what do they plan to spend their earnings on? This and more will be discussed in the Burton AoIT broadcast.
Hello, my name is Simon Pan.
And I'm William Temple. Quiet time started in Burton during the fall of 2010. Every day, students had two 15-minute sessions. They were able to relax through reading or meditation.
And we are here in the quiet time offices for can kids get from this, you know?
Well, there's two components to the quiet time. The one is the reading activity. So obviously, if you read, you get better at reading. You get better at absorbing knowledge. You get a bit of vocabulary, things like that. The other component is the meditation, which helps in a lot of areas in terms of academic performance. People who meditate tend to just do better generally in their studies. It helps with creativity, with health. Basically, it just gets all the stress out of the body, and people can achieve their goals in life much more easily.
Well, I think in today's very fast-paced society, where in a school like Burton High School that's got very high expectations for its students, I do think it's important enough that we take time to take a breath, close our eyes, to kind of recharge. And I think quiet time for Burton High School for the 15 minutes in the morning and the 15 minutes in the afternoon allows for that time for students to recharge.
So since quiet time has been in the school and since you've been working here, have a lot more students started checking out books?
What I know is that the year before quiet time started, the circulations, the number of books that were checked out in the library was about 1,500. And last year, when we had quiet time, the number of books checked out in the library for the whole year was 2,500.
So it definitely increased.
Yeah. Now, why it increased, whether that was all quiet time or if there were other reasons for the increase, that would be a bigger question. But definitely the first year of quiet time, the circulation increased.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
On October 28th, Burton kids were finally able to show off their Puma pride. Seniors greeted them with the roaring seniors as they entered the gym. Freshmen knocked out the sophomores, and the seniors annihilated the juniors. And the freshmen and seniors had an ultimate showdown. There were many do-overs to ensure an honest win, and seniors rose to the occasion and clutched the victory.
Homecoming isn't quite homecoming without a dance. Over 200 amount of tickets were sold to attend this evening blowout. Students were able to tie down their hair, relax, and celebrate the football team's victory.
Speaking of football, as fall sports are coming to an end, Burton did really well. All teams at least won once.
Winter and spring sports are anticipated now. With both boys and girls basketball teams training, a strong season is guaranteed for the winter. As for spring, all teams are hoping to see some new faces. Make sure you try out for badminton, baseball, boys golf, girls soccer, softball, and track and field in early January.
Also, Burton has had a surge in freshmen this year, with over 300 new freshmen.
Crowded hallways and packed classrooms are no mere coincidence. It's a freshman epidemic. We begin our investigation with Mr. Kappenhagen, our awesome principal, to see his involvement with this phenomenon.
I didn't have much to do with it, but I do run the most spectacular school in San Francisco, and because I have the most phenomenal current seniors at the enrollment fair, I know we had this huge turnout of current Burton High School kids wearing this very sassy t-shirt, and I think that started this energy going, and I know we had cadres of students go back to their middle schools and represent Burton High School. I think because of the hard work of our students, our current ones and our most recent graduates, Burton High School has been able to increase its popularity, and we've been able to enroll 303 freshmen this year, of which 179 of them put Burton High School as their first choice, which is an amazing feat in its own.
Amazing feat indeed, considering that there's been a significant drop that Burton's had for the past 5 years. Such a sudden increase has led to many changes, such as the new addition of the white team, something that was not here before at Burton. We interviewed on-site coordinator of the Bayview Beacon, Yana Mayavskaya, on her feelings towards the freshmen and what action she has taken to accommodate to them, replying, "I love them. They're awesome. They're willing to try anything." She explained that mostly seniors were in all her programs, meaning freshmen would fill the shoes of our graduates. Now, ASB with their take on the freshmen.
ASB has actually already been on the fact that there won't be enough room in the bleachers at the homecoming rally. So I'm working with Mr. Copenhagen right now to accommodate those freshmen. I'm hoping that ASB is going to make a really big splash with the homecoming decorations for Thriller, for the homecoming dance. And that what that'll do is inspire a lot of the freshmen to go. And hopefully it'll be a really great event so that the freshmen feel like, yeah, we go to the best high school in the city. So that's our goal right now.
On November 22nd, Burton had their Fall Food Fest right before Thanksgiving break.
Foods of different varieties, ranging from chicken to milk tea, were sold by different clubs and fundraise.
Over 17 clubs participated in Food Fest. Build On is planning to use their money to build schools in developing countries. And Build On is a nonprofit opportunity for youth to volunteer within their communities.
Other clubs such as GSA, who spread awareness about the LGBTQ community, are planning to use their money for an awareness field trip.
Science Club was fundraising for their spring trip to Washington. Science Club holds many events such as Burton's Blood Drive, and they sell roses during Valentine's Day.
YCE, the Youth for Chinese Elderly, also known as Red Cross, volunteer at retirement houses engaging with the elderly. They close the gap between the old and new generations.
There's also ASB with meetings in Ms. Quinlan's room at lunch on Wednesdays. These are just some of many clubs in Burton. I'm Simon Pan.
And I'm William Temple.
Thank you guys for joining us.
And we'll see you again.